Hey guys, this is Connor with Conquest HP, and this video is about how Trudeau's gun ban is not about guns at all. The problem with Trudeau's one of the countless problems with Trudeau's gun ban is that it's basically an infringement on the freedoms and rights of Canadian citizens, and aside from that, it's an infringement on the rights of freedoms and freedoms of Canadians that haven't done anything wrong. Basically, the Prime Minister and his associates have decided that a certain class of weapons, or an entire list of weapons, 1,500 weapons, whatever it is too dangerous for Canadians to legally own. He has decided this based on illegal activities carried out with illegal firearms. So basically, he's willing to take away the rights, the freedoms of every average Canadian just because of something that was done illegally. That's absolutely a gun issue. It's absolutely a gun control issue. But more than that, it's a power issue. What is to stop this Prime Minister from tomorrow deciding that something else is too dangerous for your average law-abiding, responsible Canadian to own? What's to stop him from seeing some other illegal activity and extrapolating that for some reason the law-abiding, responsible Canadians are too irresponsible to have that freedom anymore? We've had terror attacks in Canada where the domestic terrorist has driven a car through a crowd of people and killed a bunch of people. What's to stop him from a month from now saying that cars, in some context, need to be banned the same way that guns have been? I know it seems like a big reach, but what's to stop him from picking a class of cars, or picking where you can drive, or picking who can drive, or some other infringement on rights and freedoms? Basically, he's trying out taking away freedoms from people with a class of people that there's a lot of contention around in the first place. A lot of people do not support guns in the first place, do not support even legal gun ownership in the first place. So Trudeau can go after legal, responsible gun owners because he knows that the pushback he gets is going to be very limited in that way. He doesn't have to worry about the pushback he's going to get if he restricts the freedoms of more people. And this whole COVID crisis in the first place has just been a great example of how he can get away, and our other leaders can get away, with restricting our freedoms because they don't think we're responsible enough to protect ourselves, to do what's going to keep ourselves and the people around us healthy and our communities healthy. And it just sets a really dangerous precedent for where we're going in the future. I mean, even set aside that this is a gun issue at all. If you have a Prime Minister, you have a precedent set by a Prime Minister who's saying that otherwise responsible and legal gun owners, or legal anything owners, are now being punished because something was done illegally by an irresponsible or mentally ill person. That's a really dangerous precedent. Where does that stop? At what point do you stop taking away freedoms? At what point will the public outcry show up to support Canadian freedoms? Because people are terrified right now of COVID. And when you have mass shooting amidst a COVID crisis like this, it's just a great opportunity to use that fear to push something through. So what's to stop the Prime Minister from leveraging some fear in the future, creating some fear that's not based on reality, targeting a group and taking away more freedoms? I don't think there's anything to stop a Prime Minister from doing that. I think Trudeau has demonstrated that based on how he's put this gun ban through. So I don't think this is a gun issue at all. I think this is a Canadian freedom issue, and not just a Canadian freedom issue, but a freedom issue for anyone with a similar government to ours, anyone in the Western world really, where we're seeing these freedoms taken away at the drop of a hat based on the whims of our politicians. So let me know what else you guys think about these issues. I love hearing seeing the comments on the other video. I definitely want to keep this discussion going because it's leading to some interesting places, and I'll talk to you again soon.